Was a wild one in Norman. I'm Barry Tramel along with OU writer Ryan Aber. We're on Owen Field where Saturday night the Sooners survive Iowa State 42-41. And Ryan, 194 times in history the Sooners have had a 21-point lead at halftime. They've never lost. They almost did tonight. Pernell Motley takes away a two-point conversion pass by Iowa State with 24 seconds left to save the game. This is one that almost got away.
Yeah, it did. Oklahoma led this game by 21 points entering the fourth quarter. Seemingly had complete control of this game. It got away with a couple turnovers, especially the Jalen Hurts interception there in the fourth. But Motley finally finds a way to come up with one of those interceptions. Doesn't go down in the record books officially as a turnover. This is the fifth straight game that Oklahoma didn't have a turnover, but a massive, massive lift for this team that looked like they might be headed to a second consecutive loss.
Well, the first half was phenomenal. About a football for Oklahoma. I mean, they have a huge lead. It's 35-14. They're playing great. Lincoln Riley says it might be the best offense he's had in 5 years in Norman. But that second half, 120-something total yards, only one score. Not good offense in the first half, and then the defense collapses.
Yeah, the defense really struggled for large chunks of this game, and the tackling was the thing that really stood out. And Alex Grinch said a couple weeks ago that he didn't think tackling was a big issue in that loss to Kansas State. Tonight it was a big issue. Jaden Davis, a guy who had been phenomenal for most of the first part of the season, really struggled tonight. A couple other plays that really stood out where they failed to bring a guy down, had a couple opportunities for sacks that didn't come. Brock Purdy was able to take advantage of those. So some concern for the Sooners defensively, surely, moving forward. But it's better to have that concern and come out with a win than the other way around.
You know, Jalen Hurts said all week he wants to be 1-0. Well, he was, and the Sooners had a good day otherwise. I mean, Alabama loses to LSU. That helps. Penn State loses to Missouri. That helps. Baylor survives in triple overtime with TCU. That helps because Oklahoma goes to Waco next week for a marquee game. But Oklahoma didn't really make up much ground with the playoff committee, I can't think, tonight.
No, they've certainly got to show next week when they play Baylor, if they're able to get out with that one with the win, that they deserve to be back in that conversation, because like a team like Minnesota gets into that conversation today with their win against Penn State. Certainly it'll be difficult for them, but yeah, this was just about survival, not about putting up any style points for sure.